Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Is that Yoda or Grover?
Super Grover!
It's the same voice actor. Anyways, I'm Jonathan Decker, the movie therapist, and we're gonna talk about managing your anger so that there's not suffering in the galaxy. Restore balance to the Force. Let's do this. All right, total confession, I adore Star Wars. I'm one of those nuts who recognizes that there are flaws in the prequels, that there are flaws in the sequels, and I don't even care. I'm just like, pew, 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 pew. But really what I love most about Star Wars is the themes. The themes of redemption, the themes of love, the themes of light versus dark, and the themes of emotional control. We see in the Star Wars prequels the character of Anakin Skywalker ultimately consumed by his anger, which leads him to hate, which leads to suffering on a wide scale. But as Yoda says, fear leads to anger. And not just fear. Underneath all anger is actually a more vulnerable emotion. If you think about it, anytime you are angry, you are actually something else. If your child is chasing a ball towards the street and you yell at them to stop and you told them to stop over and over again, you're angry, but you're actually scared. You're scared and maybe you feel disrespected like they haven't been listening to you, but you're probably scared. If you call me ugly, I might get angry, even though you're right. But the fact is, underneath my anger, I'm what? This is like Dora the Explorer. I want you to talk to me through the channel. Hurt, very good. And if you say muy bien, if you say I'm ugly in public, I'm gonna get angry, but I'm probably embarrassed, right? Underneath all anger is a vulnerable emotion. In order to not destroy relationships through our anger, through lashing out or withdrawing, we need to express the vulnerable emotion underneath. So, we're gonna watch a moment here. This is from Attack of the Clones. Anakin has been worried about his mother. He hasn't seen her in 10 years. And he hears that she's been kidnapped by the Tusken Raiders, so he goes out to find her and he finally finds her. And then this happens. Let's take a look.
Mom.
Is it you?
I'm here, Mom. You're safe.
Annie? Annie? Oh, you look so handsome.
He gets a lot of crap for his acting, but I think he's really good here.
Oh, my grown-up son. I'm so proud of you, Annie.
I missed you.
Now I am complete. I love
Stay with me, Mom. Everything.
I love.
And that's it. So all of you watching at home, I want you to pay close attention to how Anakin handles this. And maybe you haven't gone so big before, but we've all gone big before on some level or another. Ooh, off with their heads. And later he says, I killed them. I killed them all. You watching at home, pretty clear. He's angry. It's not just anger though, is it? What is he actually feeling? Grief, loss, helplessness, and it manifests as anger. In your life, what manifests as anger that should be manifest as vulnerability? You see, anger pushes people away. Whether we lash out or we show our anger by withdrawing and holding back and shutting down. Either way, it hurts our relationships. What is needed? Now, in the case of I'm surrounded by sand people who killed my mom and I've got a lightsaber, maybe that's a different situation. But in most of our relationships, what is needed is not our anger. It's our vulnerability. It's our truth. It's our honesty. And what that looks like is quite simple. It's saying what you're feeling. Oftentimes people say, I feel, and then they go on to talk about what they're thinking. I feel like we should go out for pizza tonight, and here's why. This pizza place has the best crust. Those aren't feelings, those are thoughts. Expressing feeling is, I'm scared, I'm sad, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed. These are the things we express. Because those emotions expressed, sure, it may not have a 100% success rate in bringing people closer, but it's a lot more successful than lashing out in anger. I hope that you found this lesson in anger and vulnerability helpful. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. But sadness also leads to anger. Overwhelm leads to anger. Stress leads to anger. There are lots of things that do it. Being hungry can lead to anger. Instead of running with your anger and feeling justified, calm down. Ask yourself what you're really feeling and express that instead. I'm Jonathan Decker, the movie therapist. If you enjoyed this, check out our latest on big fish and being faithful to your partner. Link for that is below. If you have tips for how to manage anger or how to access that vulnerable emotion and share that with other people, leave them in the comments below. If you have questions on anger management, let's talk about it below. We'd love to see your comments. If you enjoy what we're doing here at Mended Light, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Who do you know that loves Star Wars or needs help with their anger? If you enjoyed this video, stay tuned for our next movie therapist episode where I talk about Moana and trauma. They almost rhyme. So until next time, I'm Jonathan Decker, the movie therapist here with Mended Light, signing off.